trends are not a good thing for the gemstone market and for the people finding the gemstones, because there is a lot of pressure. Like we had the Paraiba tourmaline, that's been a craze that being brought up. The price is so high, and they basically putting a lot of pressure on the miners and everybody to find this type of colors. So when trends appears and some jeweler on high-end jeweler decided that this type of color, this type of gemstone is the trend, basically all the consumer go for that gemstones, and is basically pulling a lot of pressure on the miners and on the market, basically. So trends are a bad thing, I think. Trends shouldn't exist, because I think it is definitely damaging a lot of, it's a lot of issues.
Sure. I mean, it makes so much sense, but I never really thought about that before. And now I'm going to be more careful about when I talk about trends, because I'm just feeding into the issue.
Yeah, that's basically that, and see, everybody wants like purple garnet, for instance. The purple garnet
I'm
price
wearing purple garnet.
it's absolutely gorgeous, and it has like an amazing reddish purple hue. But if everybody and the whole consumer wagon is basically jumping into that rhodolite garnet trend, the whole market is going to be drained. The prices are going to be super high. So basically, that's why I'm trying to supply as many colors as possible. I'm not focusing solely on certain gemstones, because I feel like following the trends is basically fueling all those ecological damage problems too, because people would be like looking at solely certain places that are sourcing certain type of gemstones, and so it's kind of like unbalancing the whole market, I feel like. So
Sure.
It has to take trends out to be taken with a grain of salt. And I know a lot of people are really in love with fashion. I want to follow absolutely what the trends are, but I think that we need to be careful with that and kind of like look at all the gemstones, because all the other colors are absolutely beautiful.
Definitely. And it makes it so much more important for you to be an educator too, because I'm sure when you're talking to your clients, I mean, they probably know a lot about gems, but you can help them see the beauty and maybe something a little bit different or unique that they might not have considered before.
Absolutely. It's like coming from the diamonds. Basically, the consumer is very well informed about diamonds at the moment, and they want to have a certain type of color and everything. But usually, they're not looking into some colored diamonds, which are slightly off color, but they will suit better to their design or their skin tone, or something that is not going necessarily to be exactly the same as other people. So I feel like basically it's the job of a gemologist and a gem trader to orientate the client better on what their needs are, not because other people have been buying this, but because what will suit them for their collection.